Alright, welcome to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved. Ragnarok map, server number 22 of the Knights server cluster. I had just got one of the Rexes up to about 1,200. And so what I'm doing is I'm going out trying to find some alpha animals that I can kill with the Rex, because an alpha will give it an incredible boost in experience points. I'd go off and try to find all the notes, because the notes give you an experience point boost, but I don't want to go that far with this. I just want to see how far I can go above 1,200. If I can get 1,400, 1,500 with a couple of alpha raptors or alpha carnos or whatever, it's worth it, because it just would give me more points to put into, melee or fighting. They're going to go up to 21,000. I decided that I'm just going to stop them at 21,000 and put the rest of points in attack, because the Yudi will give them a bonus to their attack on top of that, and should help compensate them for being such a low level. Another way to look at it is to try to get them at least above level 300, because right now I think it's like 296 with the it's 260 born, and then I got it up to 296 on my own, just killing regular animals. But I'm hoping to find some alpha somewhere and take that out. Now, this is also an update for the court case that happened on Monday. We went to court, and they gave me a yellow piece of paper saying that the case was dismissed due to, according to the paper, lack of witness. There was no witness showing up. So it took them over a year to come to that determination. So over a year, I've been with that ankle bracelet. So my lawyer said you can go right now to the GPS department and have that removed, and because they dismissed the case. And I was like, okay. So I went and I looked it up and I dropped it off. It didn't take long to take off at all, and I no longer have that. I still have to take a bath. I was thinking of maybe taking a bath tonight, since all this has transpired. Oh, wait a minute. I think this is... Oh, that's a red drop, but it's in the wyvern crack. I don't want to take this wyvern over there. Yeah, this wyvern's pretty weak. Anyway, I'm just looking for an alpha to kill right now with this thing, so I can get some experience points. It should go up a couple of levels with each alpha, at least, I'm thinking. Every level will count and make it stronger. So far I've got this one leveled more or less, and I got a new baby on the way for the next one. The eggs are coming in slow because I only have 2 females and they're alternating. So it's going to take a week to get all the females that I need for this particular operation. But I'm hoping for the best. So anyway, I feel good. I feel like I'm free from bondage, being under Pharaoh. And I'd say other things, but I just don't even want to go there, honestly. It's so nasty. This whole system is just so nasty. I always wondered, way back in the day when I first started listening to the 13th Son, he goes, "Oh, you don't want to be in their system. You do not want to be in their system." He said that in one of his videos a long time ago. Now I know exactly what the hell he was talking about. Now I understand exactly what the 13th Son was talking about. It is a soulless, satanic, demonic system. It's just horrible. Oh shit. Oh, let's get away from that. I went the wrong direction there. Yeah, I'm just looking for an alpha. There's going to be an alpha something somewhere. There's always an alpha something or other. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go check the drops. Since I got my baby with me here, my flyer. Yeah. So that's the update for that. And I'm just thankful I'm still alive, because I swear I probably would have gotten killed in there. Those people, this is disgusting. It's disgusting how they have those people living in there in boxes. You know, that's what the devil told me a long time ago, the Satan machine that people don't believe exists. That thing. It said that its plan was to put everybody in a box and then just drain their life force energy. He was just going to suck every human being dry and just leave you there a husk. And there was a preaching a long time ago that kind of corresponds to that, where the Lord himself said that there's a different kind of human on the planet that's more like a demon than a human. In order for you to be demonic, you actually have to have a mindset and a heart set of lower vibrational state. In other words, you have to want nothing but ill will. You know, you have to want the evil all the time. And when you're young and you don't understand what these people are talking about, because you just don't have that experience. To you, it's like, you know, it's just an experience. It's just something, or not experience, I'm sorry. It's just like a story. You hear the story about Vietnam, and then you can watch the movies that give you a better visual about Vietnam. But until your ass is getting shot at in the trenches, you really don't know what that is. You don't know the fear associated with that and the trauma. So getting shot at by the VC. You're not there. You're not in a body that can be hurt. You're not dead, tired, starving, wondering what the hell happened. Oh, here we go. That's what I needed right there. You see that? That's an Alpha Carno. So what I got to do is I'm going to park this one over here. Take my Rex over there and see if I can kill it. I should theoretically be able to kill it. Let's try that. This is the one I just started leveling up. Let's see if we can get it. Good thing about this is it's got lots of stam. What is it with this thing? Oh, you little fucker. Die, you little fucker. Little snake in the grass piece of shit. Oh, it's trying to ram me, huh? Shut up and give me your XP. Another snake in the grass, man. I gotta tell you, another snake in the grass right behind me. Isn't that damn convenient? There we go. Oh, it was a 150 Carno. See? I got points. Let's see how many points I got. 10 points! Yeah! Look at that. Alright, now it's at 1500. This is why I bothered to fly out here. It wasn't for anything else, although there are other things I'm going to try to get, but there you go. Now it's worthy. Okay. So we got 21,000 health. Stamina's over 2,000. The weight doesn't matter. It's going to be but it's got a good weight. And now it's 1,500. Now 1,500 I think would be the minimum just to go out and to try to do the beta. If I could get it up to 2,000 or so, then I'd say it's possible that it could do the alpha. Maybe 2,500 even. But these things, you got to understand, you can only pump, I think, like 64 points into them or something like that. So that's it. You can't do more than 64 points. Yeah. But anyway, that is good enough for me. 1,500, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to see. Yes. You guys got to understand, this is very important. Without this, you go up against the boss, even a gamma boss, which is weak, and you're just gonna lose. You're just gonna lose your animals. They're just gonna die, or they won't kill the boss fast enough. Because remember, there's a time limit on killing the boss. You have so many minutes to do it. If you don't kill him quick enough, you're gonna lose that, and you're gonna probably you won't lose all your animals, but you'll lose the whole point of the game, which is to kill the boss. But anyway, I just thought I'd give a quick update. I wasn't gonna show you guys me doing all this or anything. This is gonna take a while to level up. On the pack server, I did decide to go ahead and move my base to Extinction after all. And I'm just gonna go to Extinction. I was thinking of doing Sarcos, which is the giant crocodile. I always want to do them, and they do produce eggs. So because they produce eggs, it's easier to get mutations and all that. So I was gonna do that. I just make sure this guy still has food. Oh, he's got plenty of raw meat. He's good. All right. So anyway, the thing is, I was released yesterday, or I was, shall I say, the case was dismissed, and the GPS thing was given back. But for some reason, a police officer, a GPS officer, called me and tried to talk to me today. But I didn't know anybody was going to call me, because I asked the girl, I said, do I have to check in anymore or anything? And she just goes, no, you don't have to call him anymore. And I go, okay. So I just assume I'd never get a call. But he called and left a message for me to call him back. And so I don't know if they want a survey, because, sometimes they do a survey. What did you think about our service? Blah, blah, blah. Even law enforcement does surveys and things now and again. That's all I can think of that they would need. But we'll see. I'll try to call him tomorrow. I emailed him and I left him a message, and we'll see what he needed. I don't know what it was. But I'm still doing great, guys. I'm alive, man. I feel like I'm alive again. Like I've been raised from the dead, like Lazarus. Because boy, oh boy, it was horrible. It's just horrible. I mean, it was just horrible. I would never want to put another human being through that sort of thing. I mean, it was torture. It's a form of torture. It's a psychological operation. That's correct. To try to trick you into or beat you psychologically into submission. And I can understand why these people now would waive their rights. They would waive their rights and just take a plea, because they didn't want to spend time in the pokey, and they didn't have the resources. My mom had the credit on her credit cards before she died. Literally, just before she died, when all this happened, she had just then paid off both credit cards. She had just then paid it off. 2 of her credit cards. And she used one for bail and one for the lawyer. And now I have to figure out we're going to get the money back for the bail, and I think my sister was asking about that. I don't know. I have to call, find out. But yeah, that's about it on the agenda for that. The case was dismissed. I had the yellow paper in the car. I have to scan it in and give it to my boss so that they know that that court case is closed or dismissed. And that's it. I think I passed by this thing. Let me see. I was just going to get the desert drops because I'm here. Glad I found that alpha carno. I wonder if I can kill... You know what? I could probably kill a death worm. It looks like there's no drop here. Okay. So we'll go back this way. I bet I can kill a death worm with that Rex. But that was real good. 1,500? 1,500 damage? Whew. That sucker starts out with 361 damage. And it's over 1,500. I can't complain. And that's only one. I need another 19 of those guys. I need another 19 of them. Just like that. With a good saddle on it. Okay. Absorbent substrate. I wish I got this in some other servers. I'll tell you, it's hard to make. Caprasutras. Woolly Rhino. And what was this? 417. That's a pretty good blueprint. I wouldn't do less than 500. But, you know, if that's what you got, that's what you got. Yeah. Anyway, here's another drop. Here we go. Yeah, I know where all the drops are here. I probably should go back and try to get the... Alright, so we're good there. Just another Bronto. That's okay. Well, let me go back over there to the green knob. And I'm going to go ahead and do the ice cave, grab all the stuff in there, and then go home. And then I'm waiting for the new baby to come out. If I see another alpha, I'll stop it. I'll kill it with the Rex. Just get as many experience points as possible on that thing. Yeah. You know, I need them in tip-top condition. I need them 100% primed. It depends because I'm going for the beta, not the gamma, because I have all the resources to do the beta. If I kill the beta fast enough and I don't lose any Rexes, and none of them are like super close to death, you know, down to 1,000 points or whatever. If they're really good, then what that tells me is that I should go right ahead and go for the alpha. I know I could kill the gamma. That's too easy. But the beta is the real challenge and the real test, and it'll help me gauge the capacity of the Rexes that I have. So... Anyway, I'm going to label this as an update for the court case so that you all know that this is an update. And but this is also an ARK, a brief ARK video. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Look at that. What are you? What are you? What are you? Oh, it's just a 15. Yeah, one bite. Okay. So anyway, you all have a good night, and I'll be here appreciating life again, freedom. But just remember that they can sign a piece of paper, track your phone, because there's no way they didn't track my phone. That's the only way they could have found me, because the traffic was heavy-duty traffic. There was no way that a squad car was going to track my vehicle. Okay? There was no way. Unless they hacked my phone. So they'll find you. But they can sign a piece of paper, track your phone, find you, grab you, throw you in a processing system surrounded by police officers and jailers that don't have to answer any of your questions. They don't have to explain anything to you. What little bit of information I got from them, I was appreciative for, because there was a couple of nicer jailers in there who were good people, trying to be good people, even though they had that shitty job to do. But for the most part, their system is soulless. I didn't have a doctor's note saying that I have diabetes or anything, so they weren't willing to give me any medication for my diabetes because I was diagnosed with it, but I hadn't been treated yet. I couldn't see a doctor. The nurse basically couldn't give me anything without some sort of doctor's permission. So it's kind of a futile system. You go in there sick, you're screwed. You know, they won't give you any meds. And now, thankfully, matter of fact, I did take my meds. Yes, I did. If you really need meds and you're really sick, you're up the creek. They'll screw you. And that's pretty much it. That's what's going on there. That's the reality of that situation. Most people will never deal with that because, you know, maybe they don't get arrested. Maybe they're ultra careful or something. All I know is that when they put me through that, they put me through the ringer. And when I saw other people there over the weekend, it was one long progression of lost souls. I mean, I don't know how anybody can call themselves a Christian and believe in Jesus and mercy and all this stuff and then turn around and do that shit in the name of the state of Texas. The state of Texas, the city of San Antonio, these are corporations that are just doing whatever the hell they want. And either you submit, they put guns on you and you submit, or they kill you. They shoot you. And I submitted, and I signed whatever paperwork they wanted me to sign out of fear for my life. And they're dangerous. And just because this happened, that doesn't make them any less dangerous. That doesn't mean I'm free. You and I know that freedom is relative. Oh, 66? No. 36? No. And 132. Oh, that sucked. But anyway, yep. Thankful I'm alive. Thankful I'm not dead. Yep, it could be much, much worse. Okay, got that part at least. Oh, was there something there trying to get me? I think that was a blue bear trying to get me. Man, that time I tried to tame one of these bears. It was hilarious. But I was really hoping I got lucky and bagged me like a level 300 bear. That would really, that would really do it for me. It really would. Level 300. Woo-hoo. Highest in nature is 150. So anyway, all right, I'll let you all go. Enough of the horror story. We're on our life again. I'm in the apartment. I got my cats. I'm barely making it. I'm going to start my business in January, regardless of what anybody says. By then, I'm going to be ready, and I'm going to start making my money next year so that the taxes are going to be on a nice, clean year. And it's going to be wonderful. Things are going to look up. I'm going to make that extra money I've been needing for a very, very long time. And hopefully I can actually stay on a budget. Because technically I'm off budget by $200-300. But I've been just cutting corners and, doing what I had to do to, compromises. Even stretching the cat food a little bit because it's just all expensive. Everything out there is expensive as hell. It's crazy. All right. So I'm going to end the video now. You guys have a good one. Thanks for caring enough to listen. Bye-bye.